And the most important thing that anybody in DC and the whole East Coast could be doing with their day to day is being right where you are right now. That is not an exaggeration. This is the people, this is the time, this is the moment to refuse to accept a fascist America. You can't just refuse to accept fascism in your head. You can't just do it in your own neighborhood, but you gotta do it in your own neighborhood. You can't just do it when it's you talking to your friends. When the fascists come in with troops, and they come in with federal agents, and they come in setting up checkpoints after they've already been rounding people up and putting them in detention camps, you refuse fascism by coming into the streets in your numbers together as a force determined to drive the regime from power. So that is what we are doing here together today. And I am so happy. My name is Lucha Bright. I'm an organizer with Refuse Fascism. I'm here in DC at the moment working with the Refuse Fascism DMV chapter. And we are so happy to be here with all of you. Happy and furious. Happy and full of determined outrage and rage, not just to express our outrage, but to become the force that actually stops this fascism, that drives it out, that removes it from power. And you're going to hear more about that from different perspectives today. What the plan is today, so everybody knows. We're going to have a rally here in this park. We're going to hear from a few people. We're going to hear from different perspectives, and we're going to hear from somebody who represents our whole national movement. And then we're going to go together from here, and we're going to march down to the White House. We're going to take this directly in front of that White House so that the people of the world see, the people of the whole country see, that we are determined to very soon have that White House be surrounded by our numbers. We may not be ready to surround it today, but what we are doing today is the launch of getting in position where people are flooding into this city, where that house is getting surrounded, where we are stopping and driving this regime from power. So that's our plan today, and I'm happy to introduce the first speaker who's going to come up today and speak for a few minutes. His name is Ralph. He is with the Refuse Fascism DMV chapter. He is a veteran of the armed forces of this country and a former federal worker. He's going to come up and speak for a few minutes. Please give a welcome to Ralph.
Hello, DC. Look, guys, it's fantastic to see you all out here. Like she said, I worked in the military, in the federal government, but not for this shit. I've been out on the streets. I want to share some stories with you, okay? I was out on the streets of DC on Monday. I was out on the streets of DC on Wednesday, and I was out on the streets of DC on Thursday. I'm here to tell you, I had a gun pulled on me in 1985 at C Street Northeast. I have not had a gun pulled on me since then. So I don't know where the crime is. I guess I can't find it. Yeah, in the White House, in the White House. But I had one lady share with me that she had two friends taken off the streets by ICE. Close friends. Shame. Shame. One of them had kids, and their kids was left behind. That's what I just don't get it. I had another lady come up to me, and she said, the cops picked me up off the streets, and I stayed in jail all night without any charges. They let me go the next morning. Shame. Shame. Repeat after me. Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
In the name of humanity.
In the name of humanity.
We refuse to accept a fascist America.
We refuse to accept a fascist America.
Okay, folks, I want you to take 3 seconds to say hello to the next person. Say hello to everybody. My God, that's humanity. How are you doing? That's humanity. If somebody comes up, one of the homeless people come up to me off the streets, and I got money in my pocket and I can spare a few dollars, guess what I do? I give them a few dollars. And you know what, folks? I ain't missed a meal. I have not missed a meal. Them taking these homeless and just putting them wherever they can put them, that is inhumane. That is inhumane. This whole Trump regime is inhumane.
Right.
I've seen a lot through the years, but I've never seen shit like this. Never. And I'm glad that as far as I can see, I see people. God bless you. We are going to march to the White House, and we are going to be knowing that we want this Trump regime to go now. As I leave the stage, I only got one thing to say. I'm the medic. I'll be at the end of the march. If anybody needs me, just check me out.
All right, thank you, Ralph. Trump must go now! Trump must go now! Trump must go now! And I so appreciate Ralph's bringing us together around in the name of humanity. We refuse to accept a fascist America. I want to bring up now our keynote speaker, Sam Goldman. She's from the National Office of Refuse Fascism. Everybody, please give your full attention to Sam Goldman.
All right, beautiful people, make some noise for yourselves. You look amazing. We've got some signs I just want to read out real quick. We got no fascist takeover of DC. We've got another beautiful homemade sign, no hate, no fascism, no Trump. And we've got democracy is a verb, fight for it. The Trump fascist regime is illegitimate. Its power grab in Washington, D.C. is illegitimate. The militarization of the streets of the Capitol is illegitimate. The attacks on our immigrant siblings, the homeless, the youth, our whole community is illegitimate. And as this beautiful person right there has a sign that says, history has its eyes on us. And because it is illegitimate, we will not comply. direction. Momentum. It's moving fast by the day, advancing by the hour. Direction. Always in one direction. More repression, more violence, more terror. Direction. Project 2025 on steroids. Hitler's playbook, but with nuclear weapons. What's happening right here in DC right now is their next leap. If they can lock this down, and if people get used to it, it becomes the model for the whole country, with ever-increasing brutality and less space for us to stop it. Homeless encampments bulldozed, checkpoints in our neighborhoods, an occupying army of masked men with guns, roaming the streets, hunting down black youth, dripping with their white supremacy. We have seen many beautiful people in DC rise up, and I want to make some noise for that. But when fascists take over the Capitol, when they send in the National Guard, the FBI, hunting down our youth, attacking the homeless, these streets should be flooded.
No shit.
Trump will not stop as long as he is allowed to remain in power. That's right. Backed by a fascist regime that will not stop until everyone they hate is either locked up, disappeared, or forced to their knees. We cannot allow this. We must drive this regime from power. Trump must go. There is no living with this. There is no making peace with this. There is no waiting it out, doing our best to protect some people for some time while it only gets worse and worse and worse. Let's be real. We've already let it go way too far. To this end, I am honored to share an audacious, urgent call to act initiated by refusefascism.org and open to all. A bold plan that measures up to what we face. A bold plan that everyone needs to come together to realize. The time has come for the fall of the Trump fascist regime. Beginning November 5th, 2025, Washington, D.C. Fascism is not a looming threat. It is upon us now. Humanity's only hope is for the decent people of this country to rise in our millions. We cannot wait for future and rigged elections. We must drive out the Trump fascist regime from power. Beginning November 5th, the one-year anniversary of Trump's election, flood DC in determined and nonviolent protest. Surround the White House, surround the Capitol, surround the illegitimate fascist-packed Supreme Court. Come back again and again and again. Across the country, refuse to comply. Every person of conscience, millions of us together, grind the machinery of this fascist regime to a halt. Don't stop until Trump is removed. The Trump fascist regime is illegitimate. Say it with me. Illegitimate. What it is demanding we become unconscionable. At every level of society, in every institution, tens of millions of us know this in our very bones. If we dare, we can defeat a horror that threatens humanity's very survival.
It's despicable. It's despicable.
It is. And if we fail to even try, future generations, if they exist, will never forgive us. The Trump fascist regime is shredding the rule of law, making a mockery of due process, illegitimately deploying the military on U.S. soil, disappearing immigrants and other brown-skinned citizens into brutal concentration camps, aggressively resurrecting genocidal white supremacy, reversing the gains not only of the 1960s, but even of the Civil War and Resurrection. Reconstruction, that was great. Enslaving women through the brutality and suffocation of forced motherhood. Trying to erase our LGBTQ siblings with particular venom. Trampling democratic rights, violating international law, assaulting and threatening politicians and judges, paving the way for boundless terror against the people, accelerating climate collapse, cutting science and medicine, costing millions of lives, depleting humanity's store of knowledge, destroying truth, drowning out reason, subjugating the arts to fascist cruelty and conformity, targeting everything that is decent, moral, and good, all at the whim of a debased lunatic tyrant. Hopes of waiting this out are illusion. Every accommodation, even in the name of preserving some ability to do some good, only fuels Trump's demand for ever more slavish submission. Every capitulation by universities, by law firms, by agencies only feeds the regime's ravenous hunger to remake all of society in its grotesque image. This is fascism, a different form of brutal rule. It cannot be lived with. It must be defeated. It must be. The elections are way too late. Besides, no honest person can expect the tyrant who instigated and then pardoned the January 6th insurrectionists to respect any election he loses. But there is a way. We have protested, marched, defended neighbors from ICE, decried genocide. Some of us have resigned or blown the whistle. This shows We are millions, many more of us than there are of them. Now we must take this higher. We must direct all of this and more towards the only thing that truly measures up to the existential threat humanity faces. The whole Trump fascist regime must be driven from power. This can be done by refusing to surrender the future and our humanity to a vengeful fascist maniac. By rising in our millions, unrelenting, in nonviolent protest and resistance, starting now. By defying and refusing to comply with fascist dictates, this must begin now. By walking out, by shutting down, starting now. By fearlessly using our platforms and influence to inspire and challenge others to join us, beginning now. And then we come back from all across the country, from every corner of this nation, and we flood DC. We get on that bus, we get on that plane, we get on that automobile, that unicycle, that hot air balloon. We get our butts to DC, and we do so with such determination. With such growing numbers that all of society and the whole world takes note and takes heart, and it is the fascists who cower in fear. And we create such a political crisis, such an civil uprising so great that Trump cannot govern, that he cannot carry out his program of terror, that he cannot remain in power. By doing all of this, day after day, coming back stronger in the face of attack and repression, uniting, not dividing, coming together across many viewpoints, the religious and the atheists, the never-Trumpers and the Democrats, the anarchists, the communists, and everybody in between. Bringing people together from all different backgrounds, from the students to the octogenarians to people of all nationalities, fostering a collective spirit of courage and righteous fury, willing to sacrifice for the greater good of defeating this fascism. This starts with us, this starts today, this starts with you. So there are, at that table or coming around, there are flyers with this call. You gotta come and get stacks of it. And you gotta take it to your place of worship. That was my cue from our friends by the table to get those flyers out to everyone. We gotta fill our backpacks. We gotta go and bring them to our place of worship, our neighborhood, our schools. We gotta sign up at refusefascism.org so we know what's happening. We gotta follow Refuse Fascism on social media. You are needed to bring your perspective, your voice, your talents, your networks, your resources, yes, your funds, your moral conviction and commitment to the future into this fight today. If we're able to do this, if we're able to drive this regime out, it will be because you helped make that happen. History is in our hands. We have watched as institution after institution has lined up to capitulate like dominoes. But we can, and that can be part of a national strike. I will take a lot of strikes and walkouts and all sorts of things to make it happen. But part of that is instead of people and institutions capitulating like dominoes, we create a domino effect of our own. Where we force the regime to fall. Where institution after institution says enough. Where we inspire more courage and more refusal. Where schools, hospitals, government agencies, national parks, scientific research centers, every sector doesn't cooperate, doesn't comply, and connects this with the demand that the Trump fascist regime must go. As I said before, we are the majority. There are millions of us, tens of millions of us strong, and we are in agencies and in the hospitals, in the schools, in the law firms, in the corporations across the country that this regime needs to carry out their program. And we can shut it all down. We have to make a leap from scattered acts of resistance, individual acts that are heroic, but we have to turn it where whole institutions are standing together and saying no. While it is righteous that people have resigned publicly in protest, we need people to stay and fight. We need people to tell their colleagues to join them, to stop making excuses, to demand that they stand up to fascism. And this has everything to do with flooding DC on November 5th. Because this is the resistance that needs to start now. Where capitulation has gone on, we must demand reversal. Fascists shouldn't be the only ones that drive out a college president. If Columbia doesn't reverse, faculty and students should drive their president, Shipman, out of power. Where they haven't yet capitulated, we gotta demand that administrators don't bow down, as the thousands are doing right now to Harvard's administration. It's time to make clear that if they fold, they will face the demand for their removal from the people. Same in all the institutions, and all of this combined with the demand that this regime must be driven from power. So who can remind me, when are we flooding DC? Every day, and then in our millions. We're starting November 5th. So we gotta get our plane tickets, our train tickets. We gotta organize buses now. We gotta make our carpool plans. Because from that day forward, it's on. We don't stop until the Trump regime is removed. The hope for humanity, for the future, is riding on what we do. Think about the songs and poems that inspire us, the civil rights icons we look up to. They're not people who just skated by in the face of atrocity. They are the people who are willing to risk it all, to change their lives, to stop great horrors. You cannot tell yourself the lie that this cannot be done. We cannot give ourselves the excuse before we even dare to try, as humanity and the planet hang in the balance. When our grandchildren or the generations yet to come ask you, what did you do during the Trump regime? When they ask you, Gramps, Grandma, what did you do when masked men rounded up your neighbors and sent them to concentration camps? When they kidnapped asylum seekers and dropped them connection to. They didn't speak the language where they were sent to be tortured or killed. What did you do when dissidents were jailed, journalists silenced, books banned, history rewritten? What will you say? I hated it. I posted a TikTok. I cried. I seethed in private, believing it was intolerable. But doing nothing? Fuck no. We must be able to say, we refuse to compromise. We moved heaven and earth to drive this regime from power. And I'll end with this. History is full of examples where people who had right on their side fought against tremendous odds and were victorious. It is also full of examples of people passively hoping to wait it out, only to get swallowed up by a horror beyond what they ever imagined. The future is unwritten. Which one we get is up to us. Fischer! We're gonna make this pledge together to make it real. We're gonna spread this everywhere. In the name of humanity! In the name of humanity! We refuse to accept! We refuse to accept! A fascist America! The Trump fascist regime must go now! Trump 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 must go now! All right!
Okay, I want you to make another as loud as you can noise for Sam and for yourselves. As loud as you can. Blow whistles. If you've got a drum, beat that drum, make some noise. All right, look, this is beautiful. This is beautiful and so important. And what we just heard from Sam gives us some fucking direction about what to do. Look, people have been up against, how the fuck do we stop this? And we've just heard something that opens up a pathway for how we break on through. So give it up again for Sam Goldman. Okay, we're gonna have a couple more speakers up. I wanna bring up my co-MC, Tony from New York, who just came down today. She is part of Refuse Fascism in New York. She's gonna introduce our next speaker. We're gonna have a couple more speakers, and then we're gonna march. And before we get ready to march, I'm gonna give you guys some direction. I'm gonna give you guys some direction about what we're doing on this march and how we can go together and do this and how we're gonna have the biggest impact possible. And I'll say one more thing before I bring Sam up. It is very beautiful and very important when we unite. When we get people of different perspectives. When we get people of different points of view. When we come together on our determination to stop a great danger to humanity. And we don't let our differences divide us, but instead we let those differences strengthen us. And that is why it's so important we're here together today and the diversity of speakers we have that we're sharing with you today. So we're gonna hear from a couple more voices and then we're gonna march.
All right. Thank you for accommodating the short people. First of all, before I introduce the next speaker, I just want to say again, thank you so much to all of you who came out today. I hope you're all really proud of yourselves, honestly. Yeah. I think that for a lot of us who are not accustomed to political turmoil, we look at political activists and we think of them as something that you just intrinsically are. But a political activist, a protester, is something that you choose to be. And today, all of you have chosen to stand up for yourselves. That's amazing. Hell yeah! Never underestimate the power of the individual. So on that note, I would like to introduce Reverend Haggler. He is the senior advisor of his church, the Fellowship of Reconciliation. Please give it up for the Reverend.
I hope you can all hear me. I'm a survivor of throat cancer. I preached in my church here in D.C. for 30 years. And we preached a liberation theology. I want to thank you for being here. And I want to thank my friend Dante O'Hara for being here to help me. Now, I want you to remember that D.C. is already a colony. We don't have voting rights. We don't have representation in Congress. That is why the federal government can take over D.C. at a whim, at any time. So when you march, remember, you're marching for D.C. statehood. And D.C. voting rights. I've lived here for more than half of my life. I want you to understand, D.C. This is the most over-policed city in the country. We got the FBI. They got their own police department. We got the DEA. We got Homeland Security. We got the Park Police. We got the Transportation Police. We got the Housing Police. All of them, the list goes on and on. And each of those police got their own police. And it's all under federal control. So the battle is, will they take over the last locally controlled police department in this city? Because we're under martial law right now. But you just wait. If they take over the MPD, then it will be all over for folks in D.C. Me and Dante.
That sucks.
We just came from the courthouse, where a young sister was defending young people last night from the so-called curfew. And they mace sprayed her and locked her up. And so hundreds gathered at the courthouse this afternoon to demand her release. And she was released. Me and Dante, we run an informational picket every Saturday on 14th Street in front of the Target. Because if you remember, they were the first to embrace DEI on the murder of George Floyd. And they were the first to surrender and reverse themselves on DEI at the demand of this administration.
Fuck Target!
So we're out there every Saturday because when corporations support the dictatorship, they support everything that that dictator stands for.
Yeah!
That means they support anti-DEA policy, anti-black policy, anti-immigrant policy. They support anti-gay, lesbian, transgender policies. Those corporations stand with this so-called administration in all of its fascism. And that's why we stand against them.
Yes, we do!
But also, while we were out there on 14th Street, the occupying law enforcement started attacking people and rounding them up and arresting them. On 14th Street, where we are, at the metro station, and at 14th and R. They're doing roundups right now at that location. So, I want you to know that it is not a hypothetical intellectual discussion. It is real. Our neighbors are being disappeared by people who are wearing masks and no identification whatsoever and breaking the law. So when we stand up, we're standing up for real issues, but I gotta say this. The right is more efficient than the left.
For now.
The right comes together in their racism and in their hatred. And in their own economic advancement.
Yes.
We on the left, we like to major in minors. We get in arguments over the dumbest political issues. Because if we're gonna drive out this administration, we had better find ways to put our differences on the side and come together in our unity. And really and truly build a mass movement of everybody, from gay to straight, from Christian to Muslim to Buddhist to Jewish to agnostics to atheists. Leave the Zionists out, please. But join together in the unity of liberation.
And the Irish!
The Irish, amen.
Go!
Yesterday, I spoke to the Latino community because it was the birthday of Archbishop Oscar Romero. Some of y'all don't know that name. He was the Archbishop in El Salvador. He was a proponent of liberation theology. The people started listening to him in the midst of a repressive regime. And he demanded that the military put down their arms. And the next day, he was assassinated while doing mass. They may threaten us in the same way, but in the spirit of Oscar Romero, we stand. In the spirit of Oscar Romero, Oscar Romero will continue to speak like me who can't speak. Speak out, shout it out, stand up, organize, reach out to neighbors, friends, and workers, and allow them that the issue is now. The time is now. The moment is now that we drive racism and hatred and fascism from our community.
Thank you, Reverend Haggler. I'm going to say one announcement, and then I'm going to get off this mic. Thank you to everyone that's supporting DC in this fight for statehood and against this occupation. I just want one announcement, actually two. One, for folks that live in DC or folks that are here for the weekend, please go to the local Target and do a selfie video and say why you're not shopping there. We need all folks involved with this boycott because these MAGA, private corporations, these big businesses are one of the main reasons why we're in this situation right now. So that's one task. Second task is that we have a town hall on September 4th at the John Wesley AME Zion Church right down the street in Logan Circle. This is going to bring together a lot of movements in DC around Tesla takedown. I see some signs back there. Around the Target boycott, around the Israeli genocide in Gaza, and other movements. Obviously, DC statehood as well. So, with that being said, thank you for letting us speak, and give another round of applause for our Reverend Haggler.
Okay, one more time, a big round of applause for Reverend Haggler. Okay, we're gonna bring up our last speaker. I am very happy and proud to be on the stage to introduce Jolly Good Ginger, who many of you know from his voice over the social medias. Very happy to be on the stage with him. Jolly Good Ginger.
Can you hear me in the back? Well, I can't hear you. Can you hear me in the back? The Reverend brought up Afeni, who was arrested while simply doing her civic duty, filming these fascist thugs as they harass United States citizens. And that inspired what I'm about to say today. I got some notes on my phone. I hope you don't mind if I reference them. But it is not lost on me that she is a black woman, and that's who they arrested, because that is what America is. I want to give you a quick trip down memory lane. Because as they arrested Afeni, it reminded me of the words of Fred Hampton. You can lock up a revolutionary. You cannot lock up a revolution. It reminded me of the words of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. America, this is our moment. America, this is our challenge. This is our controversy. I'm going to ask you a simple fucking question. Where do you stand? Where you stand tells me everything I need to know about you. I look out here today, I see a lot of people who could have stayed at home, but you stand here. I look across America at all the different protests, and I see those who stand in front of fascists and say, hell no, we won't go. I also see those who wear their fucking mask and kidnap people off the street. I also see those in the White House who are directing this fascist takeover of our country. And where they stand tells me everything I need to know. History will not be kind to you. History will not be kind to you, but neither will we. It reminds me of the words of Angela Davis. I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. One of the co-founders of the Black Panthers, Bobby Seale, said, the only solution to pollution is the people's humane revolution. What did Bobby Seale define as revolution? Thank you for asking, guys, because I want to tell you. Revolution is about the need to re-evolve political, economic, and social justice and power back into the hands of the people, preferably through legislation and policies that make human sense. That's what revolution is about. Revolution is not about shootouts. Now, I want to say two quick things. Everybody I just quoted was a leader of the Black Liberation Movement. If you look like me in this crowd, let me be a little bit more clear. If you're fucking white, I need you to really absorb what I just said. Everybody I just read a quote from is a leader of the Black Liberation Movement. I want you to notice how everything they said is still fucking relevant today. I want you to know that how every word I read still resonated with your soul. It still resonated with your spirit. Well, what I'm about to say is going to hurt some feelings, and I'm okay with that. But I need every American to understand that the black community's had it right the whole fucking time. I was raised in the mountains. I was raised to be racist. I was raised a white supremacist because that's what America fucking is. I joined the army when I was 18. I went off to Iraq and Afghanistan. Those are both occupations. I denounced them. You see, I was taught the ideas of white supremacy, but the reality is, had we just listened to black people 60 fucking years ago, we wouldn't be here. The problem is, white people love to accept progress as success. I'm gonna say it again. White people like to accept progress as success. Well, let me quote another black revolutionary, El Haj Malik El Shabazz. For those unread, you may know him as Malcolm X. Malcolm said, if you stick a knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. If you pull it out all the way, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that's below the blow that was made. And they haven't even begun to pull the knife out, much less heal the wound. Progress means always going forward. If you think MAGA is the result of this, you're not paying attention. MAGA is the result of white supremacy. I'm going to speak fast now, so rewind the tape if you don't keep up. After the Civil War, we allowed Jim Crow to start. We allowed the 13th Amendment to change slavery from the fields to the penitentiary. We allowed the United Daughters of the Confederacy to build statues and rewrite history books. We allowed the KKK to roam free and produce films that were shown right down the street in the White House. We allowed the assassination of the very leaders I just finished quoting. We allowed the war on drugs to target black and brown communities under the auspices of cleaning up our streets. We allowed the President of the United States to use the term super predator. I'm talking to you, Clinton. We allowed them black men in handcuffs. We allowed them to drag black men in handcuffs across the TV screen every day on the evening news so that America would be conditioned to believe that the war on drugs was the war on black and brown communities. We allowed the rise of Donald Trump. We allowed MAGA. And now here we are, full circle. Cleaning up our streets is what they tell us. Here we are, full circle. We're just trying to get the thugs off the streets. Here we are, full circle, as we allow them to harass the unhoused, to further over-police black and brown neighborhoods, to terrorize migrants, and to suppress the voices of dissent. As I break shit. Well, let me be loud and clear. Not on our watch. Not on our watch. As Fannie Lou Hamer once said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's time that we acknowledge the true poison in this country, the true cancer in this country. It's white supremacy. It's why the fuck we're here. The white supremacists in the White House right now isn't the last of them. They are the Heritage Foundation. They are J.D. Vance. They are Russell Vought. They are Steve Miller. They are the MAGA movement. Trump, you're right. Trump must go now. You're right. But white supremacy must fucking follow. If we ever hope of ridding our country of this evil once and for all, white supremacy must go now. Never forget, my friends, never forget that the power of the people is greater than the power of the people in charge. The power of the people is greater than the people in power, and that's why all power to the people. 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 Thank you.
All right, give it up for Jolly Good Ginger. All right, I want you guys to practice this chant with me, so I want you to repeat after me. It starts like this. Troops on the corner, feds on the block.
Troops on the corner, feds on the block.
The fascist takeover must be stopped.
The fascist takeover must be stopped.
Troops on the corner, feds on the block.
Troops on the corner, feds on the block.
The fascist takeover must be stopped.
The fascist takeover must be stopped.
Trump must go now.
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 Okay, I think we're ready to march. Okay, so we're gonna be gathering right here at this corner to go across the street here. That's how we're gonna march. We're gonna need people to take this banner to the front of this march and volunteer to carry it along this march. We're gonna need people to, if there's any signs left over that people haven't picked up or banners, come on right up here to the front and make sure you got a sign or banner that you can help to carry. We have a banner here that says no fascist takeover of DC. We need somebody to grab this banner here and hold this banner up. No fascist takeover of DC. Thank you. We had earlier in the presentation you had Ralph, who was our first speaker. He has a medic badge on. He's going to be at the end of the march. If you need a medic, drop back. You can just drop back from the march and Ralph will be at the end and he can help you. Or somebody can go and look for Ralph. If we need
You can be on your way. I got with you guys for a little bit. I got that lady's number. I didn't need lady. She's a DC listening. I got her number.
Cindy, right here in the middle.
Stop right here for now.
Cindy is the one who is dealing with any authorities, any police that will all come from Cindy. Anybody else who can help the rest? If you have a problem, if you see an issue, if there's something that you feel uncomfortable, if you're not sure about something, talk to the people in the yellow vest and be a help. Everybody is going to the White House tonight. Stay for us.
Get the cars through and then one more car coming through. Where's the front? Right here? Yeah, this is the front. Marching for 3. Okay, so this is let's now to the end of this God.
Let's bring the banner to the front, please. Banner to the front.
My friend, here's the problem. I never get like why don't
All right, we're going to hold up here for a second while we get the banner to the front.
Face out that way, like you guys are doing good. You're good. Good? You're in the front now. Okay.
Speaker needs to come to the front. That big speaker is running on wheels. Bring it on up.
Once you stay on this end, she'll be on that end. Oh no. Yeah, we'll be on this one.
You know what side you're going down?
I think we have to go down this side. Let me see.
Thanks. Otherwise, it's a pretty steep drop there.
Kind of not the best march route. There you go.
Great shot.
That's kind of how it goes in these things. You gotta do it. You just step in where needed.
All right, you guys ready to chant? Now's the time for Trump to go!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
Troops on the street, we say no!
Troops on the street, we say no!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
Alligator Alcatraz, we say no!
Alligator Alcatraz, we say no!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
Arresting dissidents, we say no!
Arresting dissidents, we say no!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
Fascist takeover, we say no!
Fascist takeover, we say no!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
Now's the time for Trump to go!
All right, and now's the time for us to march! So, I want to let the people in front know, we're coming right through here on this street. It is a very narrow entrance for like a couple of feet, and then it'll widen out. But we're going to just squeeze this through, and then we're going to be on this street right here. Let's kick it! Trump must go now!
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 Trump must go now! Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation!
Sorry.
Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation!
That's the biggest square law.
Down, down with occupation!
You know, if we all start
Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation!
you want to find a way to get out of my kind of shades.
he gon' crash. No, you can't be a slave. You gotta be a
Stop!
White House.
It's up to us to drive him out.
It's up to us to drive him out.
Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
It's up to us to drive him out.
It's up to us to drive him out.
Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
It's up to us to drive him out.
It's up to us to drive him out. Trump must go now.
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 They surrender our immigrant brothers in the neighborhood. They go around, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around the White House and surrender the White House because we are the people, power of the people. And we say, Trump must go now. Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump. Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump. Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump. Que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump.
Our
attacking the screen. Giving out water. Hydrated.
Takeover must be stopped!
to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House.
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House.
It's up to us to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
These vendors that we passing through have been terrified of
This is going to go north on 15 to the H. 30
Send the people to Guantanamo, we say no. It is time for Trump to go.
It is time for Trump to go.
Send the people to Guantanamo, we say no.
Trump must go now. 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 Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump.
Trump must go now.
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 Trump has to go. Trump and his fascist regime has to go and stop terrorizing the immigrant community in Washington, D.C. Every time they pick up one of my brothers, every time they pick up someone, they break families. There's history. There is dignity on every single person that I arrest. They destroy those families. And that's a root to the community. And we're going to use that in action. We're not going to come out to the streets and act and say, no, enough is enough. Stop the racist profile. Stop putting tension to the African American community. Now, we're going to continue marching. We're going to march. We're not going to stop. We're going to continue for justice, for humanity, and for all the rights that being silent. We say, Trump must go now. We're going to continue marching and raising our voices for all of those that are afraid, for those who couldn't come today.
The fascist takeover must be
I'm fine. I have water. It's just a little warm.
Fuck Trump, bitch ass. Fuck that cheese looking motherfucker.
You gotta go!
Fuck Donald Trump.
Free DC!
Free DC! Free DC! Free DC! Free DC! Free DC! Free DC! Free DC! Free DC!
Free DC! Trump must go!
Trump must go!
Free DC!
Free DC!
Trump must go!
Give these people space. Back up. Back up. They're doing their job. Back up.
Okay, we are standing.
They're just doing their job. Back
The
up.
White House behind
Back
us.
up.
And behind us, Trump's fascist troops. And we are here. We are here to say that we refuse a fascist takeover of DC. No fascist takeover of DC.
Defend the Constitution!
No fascist takeover of DC. No fascist takeover of DC. No fascist takeover of DC. No fascist takeover of the United States. No fascist takeover of the United States. Military off the streets. 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 Trump must go now. 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 Trump must go now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I just whacked you.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think he got this White House. I want you to hear me good. When we come back on November 5th, we are going to come back in the numbers that surround this White House. Because it is this White House that has put these troops on the street. It is this White House that is installing a fascist America, and it is up to us to drive it from power. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. Trump must go now.
Trump must go now!
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 Spaceship camera.
So we got a smart ass pig! We got a smart ass pig! gonna say now? You just fucking pedal bike. Ignorant pig! We got a cop over here trying to start shit! Right in his fucking mouth! They need bikes to protect a fucking armored truck!
How's that community college?
Yeah, you answered to us.
How's that community college degree?
Sir, don't keep stepping up on me.
You enjoy hitting on me with that community college degree? 60 credits, maybe less. 60 credits, maybe less.
Maybe
How's that
less than
bachelor's
60
degree?
credits.
Oh wait, probably got a 2-year degree.
Come in like that.
More noise.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, they're gonna go. They're the police having to protect the military is kind of an interesting little dynamic there.
So that ship is on purpose.
Do you feel like talking on camera? Or do you
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Sure. What do you think of what just took place there?
So I think whoever was in charge of staging set the National Guard there on purpose because they knew the marchers were going to be right there. It was crowded. There was nowhere for the National Guard to go or the cops. They had nowhere. So they peddled themselves in order to get a reaction out of protesters. And it didn't work. We didn't take the bait. People were peaceful. And so doing that shit and using our cops, our local law enforcement, and our National Guard as political tools and as props to try and to sow, discontent in the nation, just because you want to hide your pedophile files. Jesus,
I of course recognize you from a couple days ago. I got that viral shot of you kind of yelling to the National Guard. What has your message been to the soldiers who are out here in DC?
Yeah. So yes, soldiers can, National Guard soldiers can object. They are not obligated to follow any unlawful or illegal orders. There are resources. One of them is the GI Rights Hotline, which is 877-447-4487. And there's also About Face is a veterans organization that is helping out veterans if they want to consciously object. They will have some resources for you. And I want them to know that, when they see this is not, the protests are not about them personally. And I want to make that very clear. This is about the structure. This is about Trump using them as political pawns and, trying to turn them against us. Because when they come here, people are full of emotion and they just see the military, right? And so they lash out. But they don't understand these kids, these young black kids that are 22, 23 years old that join the National Guard to go to school are just here, right? And they come here and they get all this emotion from people that are hurt, and they have to put up with it. And the people in the White House, they don't have to feel it, None of them do. So they are turning our army and our cops, our local law enforcement, against us by pitting it like this. fight for our rights.
When that clip kind of spread around, I saw it really did spark a lot of discussion.
Yeah.
Some people were pretty fond of what you said.
Yeah.
And I think a criticism that I saw some people write was what unlawful orders would they be rejecting?
Sure.
Do you have an answer to that? Like, do you view what they're doing as illegal currently?
Yeah. So number one, Trump, this whole
Guess we're kind of turning.
Yeah. This whole usurpation of power by Trump and militarizing DC and bringing the cops under control under false pretenses, under the quote unquote crime in DC, and crime is down 30% this year or over the past year. I feel 100% safe here. I've never felt unsafe here. This is my home, in and around DC, and and so doing that, creating a false narrative of criminals in DC, telling the troops that they're coming here because there's so many criminals. These troops who are trained and come here feeling like they're going to be attacked because crime is so bad because of this false narrative, right? So number one, he's lying to his troops, okay? It's unethical, immoral, illegal, right? He is using them illegally for political purposes. This is not a security issue. Deploying troops, U.S. troops onto U.S. soil, for made up reasons is it's illegal.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate you talking.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that way. Is there a stop this way?
So I'm a little bit behind the march now, but that was a discussion that I was actually quite happy to be able to have on camera there. The individual who I just interviewed had actually gone viral in a clip that I posted on formerly Twitter, now X, of him basically yelling at National Guardsmen in front of Union Station and telling them, you don't have to do this, and telling them you should disobey unlawful orders and things like that. And it really sparked a big conversation on X. It had been viewed 2 million times, and people were arguing over essentially whether he was right or whether the orders were actually illegal or not. And so I think it was a good opportunity, as I just saw him here at the demonstration, to get to follow up there. But that's the context of that conversation that you just saw. We're now kind of on the third front of the White House. This march originally marched past the West Front, then turned east on the South Front around the ellipse, and now here on the East Front facing north, the Refuse Fascism March against Trump's federalization of DC law enforcement continues.
Yeah, fuck Trump stands with y'all, man. Yeah. Fuck Donald. Fuck that piece of shit. Fuck 12 too.
Hey.
You right?
Yeah, yeah.
Trump must go now! Trump must
we try to rage quit it.
takeover must be stopped. The fascist takeover must be stopped. Troops on the corner and feds on the block. Troops on the corner and feds on the block. The fascist takeover must be stopped. The fascist takeover must be stopped. Trump must go now. 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 Trump must go now.
And then I went to the next place and I
attention. That march around the White House we just did is because we demand an end to the fascist takeover of D.C. And we demand a removal of Trump out of the White House. And his whole fascist regime. And I want to say, look, we're going to keep this really short here in front of the White House, but we're going to be here for a couple of minutes. We're going to be here for a couple of minutes because we came to say something in front of this White House that we are determined to drive the fascist regime there out of power. There will be no free DC or free anywhere else if this regime remains in power. Before the takeover of DC, they have been flooding the streets of Los Angeles with ICE agents, with federal agents, with National Guard troops. And now they are doing this in the Capitol as part of a fascist takeover of the whole society. Shutting down universities, shutting down our history and museums, taking over for a fascist America with a genocidal white supremacist in the White House. So this is why we're in front of the White House. And this is why, in addition to saying free DC, we say the whole Trump fascist regime has to go now. Now I want to do this while we're here together. I want to have a couple of the people who weren't able to speak at our beginning rally give a very short 1 to 2 minute statement. We have 3 people that we had scheduled to speak at the beginning, but everybody was eager to march and we knew it was time to go, so we got ourselves here. But our diversity is important. What these people have to say is important. So I want us to hear them. I want us to hear their voices. They're gonna cut their speeches down to half. They're gonna do it in 2 minutes each. But I want you to hear the voices of the people who make up the broad diversity of everybody that needs to be in the streets demanding Trump must go now. So first I'm gonna bring up Tony G. Tony is a member of Pueblo Unido, and he is part of the leadership of Refuse Fascism DMV, and he's gonna get on the mic right now and give a 2 minute statement.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. You're so brave to walk because we're gonna continue walking for our people, for those who've been silent. We also gathered here today because we remember those immigrants who have died in the hands of ICE on concentration camps or running away from ICE raids. Nos reunimos hoy para recordar a los inmigrantes que han muerto perseguidos por ICE en las manos de ICE y en los campos de concentración. These are people, human beings, with families, with stories, with dignity. Estas son personas, seres humanos con dignidad, con historias, con familias, y sus vidas han sido arrancadas. Por ellos estamos aquí. For those, we are here for those who can't speak anymore. I don't have that much time. I was gonna say every single name of them, but what we're gonna do 10 seconds of whistle for them who passed away. They came from different countries. Vinieron de diferentes países, Canada, Honduras, Haiti, looking for a better future. And instead, their life was disposed. They were not treated correctly as human beings. And that's why we're here today. I gotta cut these, so I gotta be fast.
Can you
Friends,
say your name one more time, please?
I'm gonna say their names quick.
No, your name.
Oh, my name. I'm Tony G. from Pueblo Unido, the Resistance, and Refuse Fascism. We're fighting to have all the estates, bringing all those people who had the voice, for those who've been silent. We ask you to come out. And beyond the jails, the violence continue. Checkpoints all over the city, not here, but all over the United States. People are running away from ICE at a Home Depot in California. A guy was hit by a truck and died this week. That's inhumane. That's not what America stands for. So, Carlos Montoya, what's his name? He's from Mexico, 52 years old. The person who passed away. Carlos Montoya, 52 years old, from Mexico. Every day is a wound to our community. Every day is a call to action for all of us, immigrants and non-immigrants. Every time they are apprehended, they kidnap one of my brothers and sisters at a checkpoint. That hurt every single immigrant, and it hurts people who believe in humanity. And that's when we have to come out to the street and protest, because they are afraid.
In the DC area, the community is afraid even now to call the police because the police is being taken by this fascist regime on the back. Let's protect my people. We need your help. As I always say, we're gonna continue marching. This is the beginning. I cannot change the world, but we can start together changing the world. And we are here in DC. Les quiero ver voces para toda mi gente. Aquí estamos en apoyo a todos los inmigrantes de todos los Estados Unidos. Estamos juntos y somos su voz. Vamos a continuar apoyándonos hasta el final, porque hasta que este gobierno cierre Alcatraz, hasta que este gobierno pare con las redadas, hasta que este gobierno respete la dignidad y la dignidad de los inmigrantes y los inmigrantes sean tratados con dignidad y respeto. What I say is that we're not going to stop until this government stop those raids, stop those checkpoints, stop those concentration camps, and they start treating immigrants with dignity and respect. We won't be silent. ¡Que se vaya Trump!
¡Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump! ¡Que se vaya, que se vaya Trump! ¡Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump! ¡Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump! ¡Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump! ¡Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump! Okay, now I'm going to bring up Carl Dix. Carl Dix is from the RevCom Corps for the Emancipation of Humanity. And as a long-time fighter against this system, I bring up Carl Dix. Go ahead.
Carl!
I'm glad I survived the march so I could get here to speak. And I'm going to get right to the point. When Trump announced the fascist takeover...
Hold on. I'm going to pause this for 1 second. We have to move this whole thing we're having here into the street. This is part of the very odd regulations in front of the White House. So we're going to keep this going, but we're going to take it into the street.
Back up a little
So
bit.
just take this whole thing forward. And then we're going to hear from Carl. If you've got the energy for that, if you don't, it's fine. You can keep it down. But if you can hold it high a little bit, that's good. All right. Then we're done in the White House. Never mind. Come back on the street and bring it down. That's okay. Sorry, I had it backwards. Bring it on down. Sorry. Tiggy, you can put it right back on the ground. My bad. That way everybody can see the White House behind you. We're going to bring Carl right on the other side of this now here.
Okay. Like I was saying, when he announced the fascist takeover of policing in D.C., he was delivering a message to black people and everybody else who was listening. Listen to how he phrased this. There are marauding mobs of young gangsters rampaging our streets and causing crime. Who the hell was he talking about when he said marauding mobs of young gangsters? He was talking about black people. Because in Trump's mind, his genocidal racist mind, black people are always criminals. Look at how he approached the Central Park 5. Look it up. I ain't going to get into that now because I ain't got the time. That is where this motherfucker was coming from. And he said, we're going to knock the hell out of him. He's telling you, black people and others, that I'm going to beat black people down so far that they will think they were up back in the days of slavery and Jim Crow segregation. Because that is where this motherfucker and his fascist program is coming from. This is a crucial part of it. Now, when I say this, I ain't talking about black people were in paradise before Trump came. No, because this system has always had, at least for my lifetime, and I've been around for a while, an approach to black people of penning them in, locking them up, and even killing them off. What Trump is saying is, I'm going to accelerate and intensify that shit. I'm going to take the slow genocide that you were getting black people, and I'm going to make it a fast genocide. And we gotta say what we gonna do about that. First off, what are all of us gonna do about that? No one should find it okay to live in a society like that. Nobody should get used to it. Nobody should go along with it. We gotta all stand up and say this shit is unconscionable and intolerable. It must be stopped, and we're gonna stand together to stop it. And look, I gotta add a message to black people. Because some of y'all was out there saying, stopping Donald Trump, that ain't our fight. Let white people take care of it. They got us into this shit, let them get us out. Listen to yourself and think of what your heroic ancestors would have said about that. Did your ancestors during the Civil War say, this ain't our fight, let white people fight it out? Hell no. 200,000 black men joined the army and put their lives on the line to fight to end chattel slavery. The same approach was taken to Jim Crow segregation and lynch mob terror, and all the way through. Harriet Tubman didn't say, hey, white people got us into this. I ain't gonna put my neck out to get us out. And you shouldn't be saying that shit either, because it is fucking wrong. It is everybody's fight when this kind of hell is being brought down. Because look, you gotta say to yourself and ask yourself, what kind of person am I gonna be? Am I gonna be a person who can stand aside and watch others get taken out as long as I hope it ain't gonna come on me? You don't wanna be that kind of person, sisters and brothers and beautiful people. You wanna be the kind of person who says, anybody getting abused, anybody being oppressed and exploited, anybody being murdered, anybody being kidnapped and disappeared, all those are being done to me, and I have part of the fight to stand up against it. Now I want to quickly say something about this thing of illegitimate orders. I know a little bit about that shit. I was in the U.S. Army back in the 60s. They gave me orders to go to Vietnam. Now, I was a teenager. I didn't know shit about what was happening in Vietnam. But I felt like I needed to find out. Not just, yes, sir, I'll go. I'll kill them people. I looked into it and I found out that they were trying to drown the Vietnamese people's liberation struggle in blood. And then I had to say, could I be a part of that? And I knew if I said no, they'd put my ass in jail. But I was more afraid of the kind of person I would become if I went and played a role in that than I was of jail. And see, that's how we got to look at this, and that's how we got to take it to other people. Yes, there is sacrifice involved. Yes, you got to put something on the line. But something more important is already on the line. Your very fucking humanity is on the line. Are you going to be the kind of person who goes down like that? Who rolls along with that? I hope you say no, sisters and brothers, because you don't want to become that kind of person. Right. There was more I could say, but they cut half of it off. So I'll see you. I'm going to be in D.C. I live in New York, but I'm going to be in D.C.
Tell them who you are.
I'm Carl Dix. I'm with the RevCom Corps for the Emancipation of Humanity. I'm a follower of the revolutionary leader, Bob Avakian. Check out what he's got to say on fascism, Trump MAGA fascism, what we're really facing, why, and what must be done to defeat it before it's too late. It's up on the website, revcom.us, and you can find a lot of other good shit there, too. Okay.
Next up, we're going to have Corey. Corey, come on up. Corey's a organizer with National Action Center. Network. I'm sorry, man. And an elected official, and we're so glad to have you with us.
Yeah, from Patterson.
From Patterson, New Jersey. Give it up.
You know what? As we were walking over here to the White House, I was looking up something in the Declaration of Independence, and it says this. It says, but when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evidences its design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and provide new guards for their future security. What that basically means, when something is wrong, those of us who have the ability to do something about it have the responsibility to do something about it. We got to get this bastard out of the White House. We got to get him out of there. He's not only a fascist, but we have a man here who has just been given praise by Putin. You can put those dots together. You can see what he's doing. Look what they're trying to do to the homeless right here in D.C. It's nothing different. It's nothing different than what the Russians did back in the day when they had that cosmetic design that they wanted to do, where the first thing they did was get rid of what they considered was the undesirables, or the people who they thought nobody cared about. So now he's trying to make the homeless look like criminals. It is not a crime to be homeless, but it is a crime for a government to criminalize homeless for being homeless. That's the crime. That's the crime. It's not a crime to not have money, but it's a crime to be in a country that claims to be the richest nation on earth, yet takes money from healthcare, takes money from everything that people need, and gives it to the 1%. Let's talk about it right now. That's what they're doing right now. There was nothing big and beautiful about that big, beautiful bill. Absolutely nothing. And we better wake the hell up and understand that what's going on in that White House is not for us. What's going on behind 1600 Pennsylvania Boulevard is not for us. And as long as that man continues to sit in that gold-trimmed Oval Office, we're going to continue to keep going through hell. But if you're committed like I'm committed, we're going to hit the streets every goddamn day until this man says, you know what? Fuck it, I give up. I got to leave. I can't deal with this anymore. We got to get him out of here.
Trump must go now! Trump must go now! All right, I want you to make some noise for yourselves, beautiful people! We're going to be closing out with Waking Stone, but before we do, I want to do two things. One is I'm going to give the mic back to Lucha for a second, but I do want to make some noise for these people that held this banner.
Okay, so Sam's gonna do something with us very quick. We're gonna hear Waking Stone lead us in some chants, and then we are gonna walk back to DuPont Circle.
I'm going to ask you to put your fists up one more time and repeat after me. In the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America.
Okay, we're gonna hear Waking Stone lead us in some chants, and then anybody who wants to walk back with us to DuPont
Fischer, right?
Circle, we'll head back
Miles
together.
Soleil from the band Organizing.
As we've seen here, we have an organization. I didn't get over lost speeches, photo ops. That's the worst thing so far.
And we can, because there's more. But that's what he is. You get him too much of his head between his legs. I know.
Nobody's on.
Sure, great. Yes, I love it. I love it.
No question.